Hello there everyone, and for today I do a video part 2 on the pistolet-poledmior Spagina or PPS-43. Now you know this one from last year. I've had this one for quite a long while now, and it deserves a part 2. As I had my Mauser, the Mauser had a part 2, the Lee Enfield kind of. Then again, I can talk about the Lee Enfield for a whole hour. Anyways, got a magazine of a 7.62 by 25 Tokarev 30 caliber. And let's run over the weapon. So this is a very nice weapon. Of course, made by the Soviet Union it originally started in 1942 with the PPS-42 and then moved to this one. How we can tell, the barrel and shroud is a lot more longer. The stock is different, safety is different, and the 42 has wood grips instead of these nice plastic ones. Who doesn't love plastic? And another way you can tell Polish is by this nylon sling, same with this magazine pouch. Soviets had a canvas one. It doesn't matter, we're not talking about the Soviet one, we're talking about this one, my one. So these have been deactivated to a good spec, to the point where you don't have to rent them and give it back. This is one where everything still works, so trigger still works, the safety that still moves, so safety on, safety off, your sight is adjustable from good old 10 to 20. Lovely. And the stock is foldable. And I gotta be completely honest, for submachine guns, I just like folding stocks. Why MP40? We all know the MP40 being an excellent submachine gun from the get-go. And I just like the folding stocks. You can buy these live, however, if you live in the United States, there is something known as the ATF. The ATF hates what we call open bolt submachine guns. So you bring the bolt back, it gets caught by the sear, and when you pull the trigger, the bolt would get dropped, slam firing around and coming back. The ATF does not like those, and I'm not hating on the ATF or anything. Let's go ahead and break open the weapon. And yes, how to break open the leg gun is just a little button in the back of the weapon, if it wasn't quite obvious. Now I'm doing, there we go. As you can see, we've cracked open the weapon. Let's check it out. It says your spring, and our dummy bolt, our trigger, our safety bar, magazine well and magazine release, and there's a thing in the chamber so it can't be fired. Speaking of the chamber, let's talk about the barrel. Now normally on deactivated guns the barrels would be plugged, however with this one, as you can see, the chamber, which is this part, has been plugged, so no rounds can enter the chamber. The only way that is accessible to the chamber is through the barrel. And what do you see there? Lands and grooves. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got rifling, which there is rifling all throughout the barrel. I put a torch in there, took a look. I've taken a look, and it is crisp. If some Americans are watching and they own firearms, what do you rate this? What do you rate the rifling? To me, it is pristine condition. Yeah, there's still a little bit of dirt and that in there, but I'll clean out. I mean, it's just perfect. So anyone who owns firearms in the United States, please tell me, how does that rifling look? I'm curious. I'll try and throw in a picture of the rifling unlikely though. Here we have the magazine release. Of course, when I always do this, when I have it this way, is what it reminds me of. Brain. Upside down brain. Of course, the magazine will eject and go right in there, eject, go back in, eject, go back in. Lovely. I just improved that it is even more polished than it is. There's 12 in an oval, and this was made in 1951. So this is technically the youngest weapon in my collection, the oldest one being the Enfield from 1915. Solid weapon. This is pretty good as well. But so I've rambled about the gun for a bit. Take a look at this magazine pouch. This is a Polish magazine pouch. Same as the Soviet ones. You know, you have your belt going through there, all the magazines. And, oh, hello. It doesn't matter, that's going to be coming out anyways. What is it? Well, let's go and open it up. Let's crack it on open. This is the magazine pouch. Let's go and just put the lid underneath with some magazines. And if I can grab it, cleaning rod. Ha! So it's a collapsible cleaning rod. You just screw it on by those threads right there into there. Nice. We have 3 magazines. I have stripped all 3 of these magazines down. This one is every American's worst nightmare. Why do I say that? So on the inside of this magazine, it's not any ordinary gun oil. It's Cosmoline. Cosmoline is a preservative oil that is a pain in the butt to get rid of. Here's one of the magazines with some S&B inert rounds. Very nice. Always like the curved magazines. Prefer the straight magazines. Here's another magazine with some training rounds, some dummy rounds. Go ahead and just pop it in. And this one, once again, there's a number underneath, 02677, S&B ammunition. Just take a look at that ammunition. And like I said, I've stripped this one down, and there is pure Cosmoline on the inside. I'm not talking about a little bit, it's all slathered all over the spring inside the body of the magazine. Ugh. Yeah, Cosmoline's not fun. Now I can see how most Americans feel when they get an old surplus rifle and it's slathered in Cosmoline. That's the magazine pouch. And the weapon. Of course, it's really nice. With a nice leather sling, leather sling up here. That's fabric. Overall, the PPS-43 is solid. Thanks for watching.